A local animal shelter is seeing significantly more dogs coming through its doors. The Oshkosh Area Humane Society says there is a 33% increase in the number of strays being brought in. And while an average of 80% of those dogs are usually returned to their owners, only 63% of them have been claimed in the last 2 months. NBC 26's Kelsey Dickinson explains why staff believe the pandemic is part of the reason for what they're calling an unprecedented situation.
Kennels are full at the Oshkosh Area Humane Society, housing dogs big and small.
This is Clyde, and he's a 10-year-old Pomeranian mix, and he came into us as a stray.
Clyde is one of dozens of stray dogs up for adoption.
We are seeing wonderful dogs like Clyde that come in, and historically these animals have been redeemed by their owners.
But now more dogs are going unclaimed. Executive Director Jessica Miller says the pandemic may be a reason for that.
People are displaced from their homes more, they're falling on hard times, and they may just see no other option other than to just abandon their animal.
With that, Miller says they're also seeing more pandemic pups, young dogs bought during the pandemic who struggle with socialization and need a little extra help from shelter staff.
We do have quite a few dogs that would really need to be an only pet, so that narrows the field for their adoptability a little bit.
So what are some ways you can help right now? Jessica Miller says they could really use more foster homes to help clear up space in the shelter and get to know the dogs a little bit better.
Our shelter is a wonderful place, but let's be honest, animals find it to be very stressful. We realize that they would be so much better off if they could just have a break from the shelter and go live in a foster home, and then we can learn a lot more about them in a home setting.
Miller says the shelter also hopes to offer training packages with people who adopt to set them and their new pups up for success. In Oshkosh, Kelsey Dickinson, NBC 26.